Today, I am going to show you how to send random messages on Facebook using the Piper Web Automation Toolkit. First, I am going to disable the browser reset on script execution. By doing this, I don't have to log into Facebook every time the script runs. Let's create a new Piper script. I am going to name it Facebook Random Messages. I have already logged into Facebook, so I don't have to write the login process. I am going to set the user agent to mobile, so that when I run the same script on other platform, I will get the same web page as now. Using the Go to Website block, I am going to navigate to the messaging page for a specific friend. Let's save and run the script to see if it is working or not. Saving and running the script frequently will allow you to catch bugs easily. As you can see, it is working, but I want to see the last messages, which are on the bottom of the screen. So I am going to use the scroll event to scroll down. Now, let's click on the message box to bring it into focus. Use the type event block to emulate the typing on the message box. For now, I am just going to send a test message to see if it is working. Later we will send random messages. Let's save and run. After we typed our message, let's click on the send button to send the message. Let's save and run. As you can see, it is throwing an error. The error is saying it cannot find the element. You have to be careful on single page applications like Facebook. Even though you can see the element, Piper might not see. So adding a wait for couple of seconds will solve these kind of problems. Great. It is working. Now, let's wrap all of these into a function so that we can just call it with a message and it will just do the rest. Let's rename the function to send a message. This function will get a single argument, that will be our message. Let's remove the text block, and use the message argument variable. Before we continue, let's call the function and see if it is working or not. Let's create a variable to store our messages. You can create a list in two different ways. 1. You can create a list with initial values, or you can just create an empty list and add values later. I am going to create a list with 3 text. You can add more values by clicking the settings icon in the block. Let me show you how you can add a value to the list. Go to the list category section. Find the block that has set option. You can do all kind value setting to the list using this block. Using set will set the value, but if the value already existed will replace the value. Insert at will insert a value at given position. # means the position of the value. You can pass an index as a number. But I am going to insert the value at the end, so choose the last option. Then give it a value that you want to insert. I am just going to insert a text. Let's remove the function call and print the list to see if it is working. Print block will print the value into the logs. Check the logs to see the values. As you can see, it replaced the last value, because I used the set option instead of insert at. This should work correctly now. Great, it printed all 4 values. Now, let's try to print a random value from the list. To do that, under list category, find the block with get option. You can do all things related to getting values from a list. We want to get a random value from the list. In the index option, choose random. This will give us a random value from the list. Let's run couple of time to see if it is giving us a random value. Alright, it is giving us random values. Let's remove the print block and call the function with a random message. I am going to wait for 1 second before we start typing, because let's give some time to bring the message box to focus. Let's use the repeat block to send the random messages for 10 times. Save and run it. As you can see, after sending each message, the browser is navigating. There is no need to navigate for each message. Let's stop the script and fix this problem. I am going to move the set user agent and go to website blocks outside of the function. Let's move them to the top. Before we do anything, let's do these 2 steps. I think this should work as intended. Great, it is working. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Lot more features are coming, stay tuned for the updates.